Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Quick, 53, Mike. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Spot.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got Lockett. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hey! Slam! Hayward!
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 50.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Hey, 50 seconds to Mike. All day, dog. You got 72. You got time right there. Check. Lucky. Check. Do.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, and that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Room here to run. Antonio Brown. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Touch 50, touch 50. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's going to be a...
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check 43. Wide, get wide.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
We can drop right
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This time Wilson will throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
380. 14, 14. 36 power.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check 31, check 31, check 37, check 37.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Got it.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tight, 315.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Switch.
12.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No pass there over the middle to start things out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Shadow!
Kill. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 20!
Right there, 54 miles.
Shadow! Sugar! Hey, exit! Check it!
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alpha. Watch the twitch.
Brady now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquem Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Wilson steps away. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mine 2 cents. Mine 54.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hey, watch that.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
He's checked. Hey, 66. Scratch. Kill. Check your hot read.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing is Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's Wilson to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Flushed out right. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
36 power.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
You're trapped, you're trapped. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Clear. Check safety. One flip. Check 24. Good job right there. 54, right there.
Wilson now on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is brought in at the 21.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will run again with Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Wilson wants to throw it. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Check 53, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Check. Jim. Hey,
easy. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. Going up top for Cup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No, 66, all 50.
From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, go 66. Check it.
He's checking crap.
Shadow.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike 54.
Here we go. Alert.
Crunch.
Wilson leaves this one with Penning, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Today's final score is
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.